U.S. Department of Energy's Clean Cities program hit a major petroleum reduction milestone in 2013. For the first time, the program's coalitions and stakeholders reduced U.S. petroleum consumption by more than 1 billion gallons in a single year. Clean Cities efforts in 2013 prevented the production of 7.5 million tons of greenhouse gas emissions, equivalent to removing 1.5 million cars from the road. Greater Indiana Clean Cities is one of nearly 100 coalitions across the country working to reduce petroleum use in transportation. The coalition was designated in March 1999 as the 68th Clean Cities Coalition and was originally named the Central Indiana Clean Cities Alliance. Greater Indiana Clean Cities has grown to serve a population of nearly 5 million in an area that covers nearly 30,000 square miles. The area is served by 165 electric vehicle charging stations, 128 ethanol stations, 126 propane stations, 25 natural gas stations, and 5 biodiesel stations. When Greater Indiana was designated as a coalition, Clean Cities efforts had saved a cumulative 283 million gallons of petroleum across the United States. By 2013, with Greater Indiana's help, Clean Cities efforts had saved a cumulative 6 billion gallons of petroleum. To date, Greater Indiana has prevented the production of 40,348 tons of carbon dioxide and saves an estimated 10.5 million gallons of petroleum annually. Kelly Walsh, Executive Director of the Coalition, has helped public and private coalition stakeholders secure more than $22 million in federal and state funds for alternative fuel projects. Walsh has been recognized for her work by Senator Richard G. Lugar and Indiana's Lieutenant Governor Becky Skillman. In December 2014, Greater Indiana celebrated 15 years of Clean Cities achievements. Take a look back at some of Greater Indiana's petroleum reduction milestones over the past 2 decades. In 1999, the coalition was designated as the 68th Clean Cities Coalition. In 2002, Walsh was named Executive Director. In 2006, Greater Indiana received the first Energy Patriot Award from Senator Lugar, and Walsh was named Clean Cities Coordinator of the Year. In 2007, Kelly Walsh was named a Clean Cities Peer Award recipient. In 2008, Greater Indiana celebrated their involvement in the 886-mile-long I-65 Biofuels Corridor project, which allows drivers to travel from Lake Michigan to the Gulf of Mexico by refueling with E85 or B20. In 2011, the coalition partnered with Fair Oaks Farms to convert the entire company's fleet of 42 semi-tractors to compressed natural gas, making it one of the largest natural gas fleets in the country. By 2013, these trucks had displaced more than 1.8 million gallons of diesel fuel. Also in 2011, Greater Indiana acted as project manager for Indiana's American Recovery and Reinvestment Act grant, overseeing 9 fleet partners. One partner, the Indiana Department of Transportation, converted nearly 600 vehicles to run on propane and installed 120 refueling sites across the state. This project continues to save Indiana taxpayers more than $1 million in fuel costs annually. The same year, Walsh was inducted into the Clean Cities Hall of Fame, and the coalition was selected as the host for the program's first Stakeholder Summit, which drew nearly 1,000 Clean Cities partners from across the U.S. to Indianapolis. In 2013, the coalition reported that its efforts had displaced more than 71 million gallons of petroleum over the past 5 years. The same year, the coalition also worked with Indianapolis-based Monarch Beverage Company on a major deployment of natural gas-powered trucks, along with plans for installing on-site fueling infrastructure. In 2014, the coalition received an Outstanding Propane Supporter Award from the Propane Education and Research Council. Also in 2014, Greater Indiana celebrated 15 years as a Clean Cities Coalition. During this time, partnerships with its stakeholders established the coalition as a leader in facilitating alternative fuel projects in Indiana.